Klopp's Cop. This is episode 21. So as we know, Liverpool had quite a lot of injuries in January 2016. So Jurgen Klopp had a meeting with YNWA, who was sporting director at the time, and obviously they needed a centre-back fast. So they went and got Stephen Caulker on loan from Queen Park Rangers. So let's take a look. January the 12th, 2016. Loan signing from Queen Park Rangers until the end of the season. So his position was a centre-back, but as we know, he actually played up front as well for Jurgen Klopp. So he was 24 years old and he made his debut the same night versus Arsenal at Anfield. Liverpool's injury list in January 2016 was ridiculous. Lovren, Skrtel, Mamadou Sakho and even Kolo Touré all carrying knocks. So when Jurgen Klopp sat down with sporting director Ian Ayres, there was only one topic: get a centre-back fast. By lunchtime on the 12th of January, the club announced a surprise: Stephen Caulker, 24 years old, signed on loan from Queen's Park Rangers until the end of the season. Klopp joked, he's a good footballer, tall, experienced and available. It was pure necessity, but also one of the most unpredictable moves of Klopp's early reign. Career before Liverpool. Caulker had come through Tottenham's academy, gone on loan to Yeovil, Bristol City and Swansea, even earned a cap for England in 2012. By 2014, he'd become Queen's Park Rangers' first choice defender, strong in the air, decent on the ball, but his career had stalled after their relegation. When Klopp called, he jumped at the chance, later saying, "You can't say no when Liverpool come in." At Liverpool, he joined literally hours before the Arsenal match on the 12th of January. With so many injuries, Klopp put him straight on the bench, and by the end of the night, he'd already made his debut, coming on as a striker in added time during a 3-3 thriller. That became a theme. The emergency centre forward. He featured 4 times in total. Premier League versus Arsenal 3-3, Manchester United and Norwich, FA Cup versus West Ham. It wasn't glamorous, but he did what Klopp needed: a body who'd throw himself at anything, even if it meant being up front chasing late goals. After Liverpool, at the end of the season, he returned to Queen's Park Rangers. Later had spells with Dundee, Alanyaspor and Fenerbahce in Turkey, then Gaziantep. In 2022, he was granted Turkish citizenship and even represented the Turkish national team. His career took unexpected turns, but he's spoken openly about his battles off the pitch, mental health and addiction, saying his time under Klopp was a positive turning point. Caulker's loan might seem small, but it shows Klopp's early resourcefulness. He wasn't chasing headlines, he was solving problems. Liverpool were fighting on 4 fronts, and with half the squad injured and Caulker's arrival helped steady things long enough to reach a cup final. Klopp later said, "You don't forget the players who helped you through difficult times. Stephen was one of them." So while his Liverpool career only lasted 4 matches, Stephen Caulker's story is part of that foundation stage, the patch-up period when Klopp was still learning his squad and testing his ideas. Even the shortest chapters help tell the whole story. So that's episode 21. Episode 22 is the Exeter game in the FA Cup 3rd round. That's it for this episode. Take it easy.